Safety is the most important aspect of every job in the woods. It's an integral part of each forest worker's ability to do a quality, productive job. Whether it's your first day on the job or your 25th year, safety must be your primary concern. This program features a number of day-to-day elements that fall under the banner of on-the-job safety. Some might remind you of a close call that wasn't an accident because you played it safe. Others might spark memory of an accident you were involved in or heard about. The big question is, what could happen and how can you be prepared for it? The objective of this program is to generate discussion and awareness of common safety actions that apply to all jobs in the woods. The three areas covered include safe work procedures, communications, and emergencies. On-the-job safety is carefully managed by supervisors. Part of the supervisor's role is to provide you with proper instruction and guidance in accordance with established company safety policy and safe work procedures, and to ensure your work is done without undue risk. In the end, however, the responsibility for safety falls very much into the hands of the people on the job, you. It's your safe, conscientious approach to the job that gets you home safely every day. You achieve this with your knowledge and adherence to safe work procedures and regulations. WCB occupational health and safety regulations are minimum guidelines. Employers will use these minimum requirements to establish the policies and procedures that ensure work is performed safely. Other regulations such as WMIS, environmental standards, the Forest Practices Code, and transportation of dangerous goods will affect how proper procedures on your worksite are promoted. The requirements specific to your activities may change as you shift locations or job category. Keep on top of this. If you don't know or feel you might need to brush up on what is expected of you, ask a supervisor. There's always a right way and a wrong way to do any job, and there are written safe work procedures that state the right way. Know the right way and stick to it. Even if you've been doing the job for years, you and your supervisor should still regularly review these procedures. If an incident, accident, hazard, injury, or near miss occurs, always report it. Use the right equipment for the job and operate it safely. Make sure you can do the required maintenance properly and report any defective equipment. All forest industry jobs have specific personal protective equipment requirements. This could include corks or suitable non-slip footwear, high-vis hard hat and vest, hearing protection, gloves, leg protection, eye protection, signaling devices, and personal first aid kits. It is the responsibility of the employer to ensure that you have and use the required personal protective equipment. All personal protective equipment and safety equipment must be used as per WCB and company regulations and policies. Know what's required for your job and make sure it's properly fixed or replaced as needed for your protection. It's your responsibility. Good housekeeping around any work area is important. Keep it clean for a safer work environment. Loose articles in a cab can contribute to accidents. Three-point contact when getting on or off equipment and vehicles helps to avoid slips and falls, one of the biggest causes of injury in the forest industry. Weather conditions can create a variety of hazards. Watch for potential trouble areas. Ice, snow, and rain makes it slippery for everyone. Snow can cause a host of falling, loading, harvesting, and hauling hazards. Extreme cold can cause frostbite. Take the necessary precautions to maintain your safe work environment. When you're working at night, there must be enough light provided to do the job. Along with floodlights, you may need flashlights to access hard-to-light areas. Effective communication is a must on any logging operation. The actions of one logger can have a big impact on the safety of others. Know where everyone is at all times and establish a procedure to advise each other of your movements.
Come on in, Donnie, it's clear there.
Take extreme caution to ensure effective communication. The comment most often heard after an accident is, "I didn't know he was there." If you're working alone, there must be an established, effective man-check system. This may include you check in on radio or personally be checked by a supervisor or designated worker. High-risk activities require shorter time intervals between checks. There must be a written procedure for this. Watch out for other workers, for their safety and yours. Workers must maintain a 2-tree length distance from falling operations. Special consideration must be taken when falling adjacent to active roads.
Do you see that snake come down behind you on your left, right?
If you see someone doing an unsafe act, give the person the appropriate safety pointers. This buddy system goes a long way towards keeping everyone safe. All safety suggestions are encouraged. Pass them on to your supervisor or safety committee member. Good communications create a safe and a protective environment.
When you have a chance there, Victor, could you let me by?
Ensure equipment operators are aware of your presence before entering their work area. Know the signals that apply to your job procedures. Eye contact is essential with visual signals. Use the proper hand signals to direct equipment operation. For general radio use, use only those frequencies assigned to an area or road. Radio use is restricted to calling kilometer location and important messages. All messages must be brief to avoid blocking the channel. If you think your message or transmission has been blocked, repeat your message or ask for confirmation from another radio-equipped vehicle.
Pick up loaded at 18 kilometers.
Identify your location by kilometer and road name only. Do not use geographical markers or other nicknames for location.
Empty pickup, entering the Willow.
When stopping on, leaving, or re-entering a haul road, radio your status and location. You've got to be ready for emergency situations, such as spills, fire, and accidents. All spills and leaks must immediately be contained, cleaned, and disposed of in an approved manner. Continual leaks must be repaired. Fire is a year-round hazard in one form or another. Know where the firefighting equipment on your job site is located and how to use it. During fire season, it's a common practice to check for unseen fires after machines have been shut down. When weather conditions create a hazard to workers, additional precautions and procedures must be in place to ensure the safe conduct of work. You must be familiar with these specific safe work procedures. You will always know where the first aid equipment, supplies, and facilities are located. They must be stored in a clean, dry place and ready for use. Know how to radio the first aid attendant for assistance and where the station is located. Try to remain calm when requesting first aid. Give your location, even if you don't get an answer back. Someone may hear you. Repeat the call on other channels. It is required that you have the map coordinates for your work site. In today's work environment, it's important to be versatile and flexible. You must be able to adjust to various shifts and be willing to learn and try new procedures if asked to do so. At the same time, however, you have the right to refuse any work you feel will create undue hazard to the health and safety of any person. If you're in that situation, immediately report the circumstances to your supervisor or employer. It will be remedied immediately. This completes the Safety Awareness Program. As you review the points covered in this video, consider the ways you and your fellow workers can improve the safety of your workplace. Remember, at the end of the day, the bottom line is for everyone to get home safe and sound.